Today we will compare the new segment anything model made by Meta that was just released recently. It's probably the most powerful model right now on the market to track an object. In Davinci Resolve we can already track objects using the magic mask, and it works really well if you want to do some basic tracking. But if you try to make some more complex tracking, you probably, if for example the subject goes far away from the camera, it will probably have some troubles to see where is the object. Whereas that the segment anything model will do it almost perfectly. We will see how we can use it directly in Davinci Resolve. I made for you a small comparison between the two models with a man riding a horse. On the right you can see the segment anything tracking, and on the left the magic mask tracking. And directly we can see that using the magic mask the face of the man is on some frames not tracked correctly, whereas that using segment anything it's almost perfect. So let's see how we can use segment anything directly in Davinci Resolve. To use segment anything for free we will use the Meta Demo Lab website. We will have two limitations using this website. The first one is that we can only export 10 seconds video. So if you have a longer video, you will have to cut it and just import smaller videos into Meta Demo Lab. The second limitation is that we won't have access to the most powerful model directly using Meta Demo Lab. If we want to use the most performant model, we will have to host it ourselves on our computer. That's why I'm working right now on an extension that we will be able to install directly in Davinci. If you want to download it, you can go on my website, but we'll see it just after. So let's try Meta Demo Lab. I just imported my video. If you don't know how to do it, you will just have to click on the change video button and then click here on the upload button. Then you will have access to your video, and to select subject, you will just have to click on it, and directly, as you can see, a blue shape will appear all around the character, and if we click on the track object button, tracking will start automatically. We don't have anything to do. Again, we can see that segment anything does a better job than the magic mask to track the character. And let's click on the next button. Now we'll be able to add some effects to your video. In our case, we are not really interested into effects. The only thing we want to do is to export a matte video. If you don't know what a matte video is, basically it will be a black and white video with your subject in white. So in our case, the character will be in white and the background in black. And so we'll send this video to Davinci, and Davinci will basically remove all the black colors. To do that, we will click on the erase button for the selected object. Now we can see that the character is in white, and we'll click twice on the erase button for the background, and now we have our matte video. So let's click on the next button and download the video. We are now back in Davinci. Let's go to the Fusion tab, and here we will try to apply the matte video that we just exported from the Meta Demo Lab as an effect mask, and we'll see what happens. So let's go to the media pool, drag and drop your exported video and connect it to your media in. And directly you will see that it's not working properly. We don't have the subject tracked like we expected. So you will have to add a few nodes to make it work. And so if you want to be quick and you don't want to try to understand really what's happening, you can directly download my workflow on my website. I will put the link in the description, and then by email you will just receive the workflow. And so the only thing you will have to do to make this matte video works will be to drag and drop my workflow. So I will drag and drop the workflow into Fusion. Directly we can see that a new group of nodes is appearing. In our case we can ungroup all these nodes because we'll have to make a few adjustments to make it work. So right click on it, ungroup it, and first of all you will need to replace the SAM2 video by the one you just exported from Meta Demo Lab. So I will just connect it like this. Then I will connect the resize node to my media in, and as you can see now it's working. I have the subject perfectly tracked. If your original video is different than mine and that you have a different frame rate and a different size, you will probably have to make a few adjustments. The first one will be to adjust here the time speed. So you will have to play with it to see which time speed fits the most. Basically, the video that we export from Meta Demo Lab doesn't exactly have the same frame rate as the one we import in Meta Demo Lab. So sometimes we have to play a bit with the time speed to make it work perfectly. Also, if your video was not in 1080p, you will have to change here the dimension of your video if you want to see what size you should put, you can directly select your media in one, and you will see here the size that you should enter in the resize node. Alright, so that's all you will probably have to do. Adjust the time speed, adjust the resize if your video has a different dimension than mine, and we can continue. Also, I'm currently working on a SAM2 mask node. It's currently not working well, so I won't let you download it. But basically, it will give you the ability to host by yourself the most powerful segment anything model on your computer, so you don't have to use the Meta Demo Lab, and also you will have a better render than using the Meta Demo Lab because you will use the most powerful model. So if you want to get an alert whenever this plugin is ready, you can also go to my website, enter your email here, and so you will receive the workflow that we just saw, but also I will send you an email whenever this plugin will be ready. Alright, I think we're done for today. We can still make a little adjustment if we want to remove small text here, which says that basically we used segment anything to export this video. To do that, we can just create a background node. So basically it will be a rectangle with a color. So in our case, we would like to put a black color and create a merge node between the media into and the background node. So we can just connect the background to the media in directly. A merge node will be created for us. And then we will just have to move this rectangle. We can see that we don't have the text anymore. If we go back to the edit tab, the only issue is that we will lose the foot of the character if it comes too close from the border of the frame. But at least now we don't have the text. I really hope you found this tutorial useful. So see you in the next video.